Hey, it's T. So I figured I would do my pickle onion tutorial. It's not really a tutorial. And I will answer some questions from my last video. Thank you all for coming and seeing about Ahoya. It's pretty humbling. I just washed my hands. That I was just sharing my story. Oh, by the way, it's T, girl. Hey. And so many were inspired. That's, whenever, I speak for myself. In all areas of my life, I always feel like, okay, even if it was a bad experience, right? Hopefully not just I learned something from it, but it's something that other people can learn from too. Okay, so let me tell you what I have going. This is already, so what, like that. See, anyways, how was your day? Because that's probably where I need to start. My day was cool. Okay, so we're doing pickled onions. What you'll need is some type of vinegar. So you can use white vinegar, you can use apple cider vinegar, you can use what I used, which is garlic wine vinegar. I used the whole jar or the whole container jar yesterday. Sorry, I should have had all this ready. But in any case, I used it all yesterday and I boiled it because you do whatever amount of liquid you want to use 1 part water, 1 part vinegar. So again, if it's white vinegar, apple cider vinegar, or what I used, which was garlic wine vinegar. So it's like it comes in that little jar. Oh, here's the empty jar. Here's the empty jar, right? Garlic flavored wine vinegar. That's what I use. And you boil it. You bring it to a boil with some peppercorns. So what I did was, I just opened up my pepper grinder. Turn this time, jeez. Pepper grinder, and just took like about that many, but I'm gonna show you guys, okay? But I just wanna kind of tell you what to use just in case I leave that out because I'm running my mouth. So what you need is some type of vinegar, peppercorns. I'm using the red onion because I like the red onion better than I like white onions or yellow onions, but you can use whatever onion you want. The red onion is going to give you the pretty color. You're gonna need a mason jar. Preferably, you want a mason jar that has the plastic top because after a while, the acid from the vinegar will start to activate with the metal. I'm trying to use that. I think that's the word to use. My granny would just say after a while it starts to go bad. So in any case, so you want to have a mason jar with preferably a plastic cap. And then also what I did differently than my granny is I put garlic in mine, right? So I wanted to use the garlic that I'd already cut, but I'll just, for the sake of showing you, I'll just do a whole new one. So the first thing you want to do is you want to chop your onion up into thin slices. Now, some people ask me, what did I put it on? Salads, tacos. But quite honestly, I've only made them once. My grandmother used to do like canning and preserves and stuff when I was younger. And I was never into any of that stuff, but about 2000, I think when I moved to my apartment in Chicago, I can't remember. It was during my time as a single woman. I wanted to have some stuff, just like I wanted to do something with my hands, and I wanted to, you know, try to make some things that I just wasn't used to making, and then trying different things like, how would this taste on a sandwich? How would this taste on whatever? So anyways, she told me about how to pickle onions. You can use this same ingredients and stuff to do like pickled carrots, and even I think she said green beans or something, girl. I don't know. I'm not doing none of that. I'm doing it with the onion because I like them. Now, I did do one yesterday just so that I could see like how it looks, and I wanted to see how it tastes. So in here, you'll see like the garlic, you'll see the peppercorns, and then that's the onions all sliced up and everything. And I tried it this morning. Good. So anyways, so now that you know everything that's going on, as I'm chopping and cutting, oh God, how do they do this? Maybe one day I'll figure it out. In any case, while I'm chopping and cutting and talking, hopefully you can follow along. Hopefully I won't do too much, but I wanted to answer the questions, and I'm still kind of getting used to, even though like I do Instagram stories and stuff like that, it feels weird to be looking at my camera, my phone rather, and I need to not do this. My phone and this ring light and stuff, it just feels weird. So anyways, we're gonna cut I think I'm just going, this is a pretty big onion. But in any case, I always kind of take the outer part off just because, I don't know, it just feels like it. Oh God, here we go. I'm just so upset. Who still does that when they cut onions? That's when you start going into your Oscar-nominated cry. That's when you practice your cry, ladies. Oh no, oh God, no, I touched my hair. It's gonna smell like onions. Oh my God, so disgusting. That braid is out of place. How about all these braids are out of place? Because they are raggedy. Let me tell you, my whole short back is out. It's curly. The perimeter out. Yeah, we just out here. We out here ratchet. Okay, so we're just gonna cut and I'm gonna talk. So thank you for your support. Did my family know? No. If you're talking like my family as in like my parents and my siblings, no. First of all, I lived in a whole different state. And then two, you know, I just did not, I don't talk about my life like that with my family. I just don't. So there's that. And as far as like my immediate, this is the thing. You can see that somebody's going through, but you can't help somebody that don't know that they need help. Like that's at the end of the day, that's what it is. And so I say that to say, some of my friends are gonna be like, she over there smoothing it over with her old smoothing self. I'm not, but I do believe that I cannot blame, even if people saw that I was in trouble, I wouldn't have received that. I wouldn't have. And when I say in trouble, I mean like was able to look past my strong exterior. Because I just really, that's how I felt about the Wendy Williams thing. Okay, so since we talking and you guys are gonna learn, I jump around, and that's just the way it is. But I'd be relevant. But when I was watching Wendy, I was so triggered watching her. Oh my God, my eyes are poodles. They are weak. Anyway, because she would be talking hella strong and then she would just be like, baby, listen. Okay, she was triggering me. Do you hear me? No, ma'am, I could not rock with her. But anyways, no, I do not believe that I would have received, see, anything from anybody at that time. I wouldn't have, because I was still trying to maintain. So no, the answer is no. No, and how about this? If they knew, they didn't say nothing to me. Now that's that on that. And that ain't what you're supposed to do. So I'm gonna assume that my family did not know, okay? Okay, why now? Because I'm healed. And I say healed from the sense of a present day, right? It's an ever-evolving word for me. I'm healed, I am being healed, I am on my way to healing, and through my process, hopefully, I can help someone else take steps in the right direction for their own process. Because again, when you're going through things, you be feeling like nobody else understands. Or you'll be like, man, you know, nobody in my life understands that. Trying to make sure ain't nothing ratchet in the background, but it's not. That's a blessing, because that hasn't always been my testimony, okay? Anyway, and because I'm trying to go to the next step. And one of the things, funny, I made several videos when I was in my apartment in Chicago. One day, maybe they'll see the light of day. I don't know. I'm not that healed. How about that? I'm not that healed, but I was healed enough to watch. And one of the things that I said early on, I think it was my first night in my apartment by myself, and I said, I'm going to feel everything I'm supposed to feel in this process. Out of my mouth, was talking about the process of going through a divorce. But I am not my marriage. I am not just a mom. I am a total woman, and I'm evolving, and I want to feel every part of that evolution, and that still remains the same. And I want to feel it so that I can help somebody else. I can sell you water. Why? Because I love water. I can sell you Jesus because I love him. I can sell wine because I love it. I might even can sell myself because I'm beginning to really love myself. You feel me? So anything that, for me, right? For me, anything that I've experienced, I can absolutely help somebody else in, because I've been through it, and I don't feel like, a hypocrite, because it's like, duh, I went through it. So now that doesn't disqualify others. Like, you don't have to get burned to know that fire is hot, right? However, somebody that has been burned by fire, you tend to look more at them like, yeah, we all know fire is hot, but they know just how hot and what happens when the heat gets too close. And right? We like to get all deep into, that's me. I like to be deep in business. Okay, so let's do this. So we're just gonna stuff the onions in here. This is garlic, and it's a special kind. I don't remember the name, but look at this clove. It's big as heck. That's one garlic clove. It's big as heck. So we're just gonna cut this so we can peel it. And right now, if I hadn't already boiled my half water, half vinegar concoction last night, that's what we would be doing right now. So you want to be boiling your water and vinegar concoction Also in that, you should add a bay leaf. Add 1 bay leaf if you have it, or 2 if they're small. I had 1 nice size one, so I just dropped it in there. And you'll let it boil until it comes to a boil. Turn it off. Let it sit for about 5 minutes, and then you're gonna pour it over the jar, right? Now, when I looked up, because I boiled way too much yesterday, I thought I was gonna do the video, but then I was like, let me do one first. And then when I looked up how to do this, I can still use this from yesterday. It's fine. So that's what we're gonna use in the interest of time. So in any case, what have I been up to? Chilling. For real. You know what I'm saying? Just chilling. I don't know. I guess I've just kind of like been just trying to figure out who the heck I am. What the heck, and I've been blessed to where, you know, I've been afforded the opportunity to take time to do that and, you know, not be pressured to make major life decisions while I had to make other major life decisions. So I'm grateful for that, eternally grateful for that. And so now I'm just pushing it down because we want to make sure that everything goes in there. Okay, so I put the whole garlic clove in there. I did not put the whole garlic clove in the one that I made yesterday, but I did put it in this one. So, and we probably could put some more onion in here, but I don't want to cut that. I need that for something else. I'm down to my last red onion. So, in any case, we're gonna stuff this all in there. Get like about 10 or so pepper. This is peppercorns, right? Shake them down in there. Just 1 dropped on the floor, right? Open up my stuff. Wait, let's give this a shake. And this is just an old jar from red grapefruit. I try to save just a few, not a lot, because I'll use them for like bacon fat or stuff like that, or for this case, this brand. And so we fill it up all the way to we make sure that, ooh, it smells so good. Oh my God. And I'm thinking you could put this on anything that you like vinegar and onions. So for me, I would use it on greens. I would use it on cabbage. Like I said, salads, sandwiches, because I always get extra onions. And I like when they put the vinegar and oil. So that would be kind of dope. What are some things that you would use it for? Put it down in the comments so we can help each other out. But in any case, that's what I've been up to, catching my bearings. But now, okay, girl, your bearings been caught. I lived through pandemic, or almost did. I mean, I'm making it through a pandemic. Lost some loved ones along the way, but you know, I'm still here and I thank them for it. So this, okay, so if you do it at home, yours is gonna be warm. So you're gonna want to leave it out and let it get to room temperature before you set it in the refrigerator. And then you can use it, we'll say about a month. They can stay for up to a month, but you wanna change this top. I'm gonna actually give one of these away. But if you use the white vinegar, your onions will turn pink and the vinegar in here will be a little bit more red. But so it'll look more like this, but it'll look way more pink because the vinegar, the white vinegar just pulls all that color. So anyways, oh, one of the questions, and then I'm out. um, can't you just go back to flying? Don't we wish? No, no, you got to reapply and pray that they take you. I'm pretty sure that if right after, you know, if I would have went back right after, maybe there's some rehire. I'm almost certain there is, but no, it's not like that. I got to give. Now, that's not to say that my resume may not, you know, it may get some traction a little bit sooner because there are certain buzzwords that are on it, my resume, that will trigger the system. But we'll see. We can do all things through Christ that strengthens us, huh? Yes, God. So yeah, that's that. Oh, and then the final thought, because this wasn't a question, this was just in conversation that I was having with someone. Like, how did you do it? Like, if fear is paralyzing, what made you decide to step past what you know? And the answer is, I keep grabbing it and I ain't took a sip yet. The answer is, I became more uncomfortable in my being uncomfortable than I was in thinking about the fear. So what do I mean? If I'm waking up every morning and I'm feeling like something's missing or there's some type of anxiety, right? I'm unsettled. Once you get to know yourself, you start to notice patterns in your life, or you notice the way you respond to things. For me, when I get bored with something or someone, and I'm saying it like that because I'm going somewhere, it means that there needs to be a change. Something's gotten monotonous. For me, I'm really happy in every area of my life except for career. And I kept thinking to myself, you know, the part of me was, for about that long, I was like, this is for the birds. I'm too old to not be knowing what the hell to do. I'm behind the times technology-wise. My skills are stale. My work experience is dated. But I don't want to be a nanny, and I don't have no grandkids, and even if I did, none of my kids making enough money right now for me to be their nanny. So, but then I was like, no, we're not going to go down that lane. What we are going to do is we're going to say, while you may be late to the party, you here, okay? So now that we're here, what is we going to do? Are we going to stand on the wall? Are we going to post at the snack table and look at everybody else living their life? Or are we gonna get out there and learn to do the Corvette, or whatever the hell these kids be doing? What we gonna do, sis? And I'm like, I think we should just get out there and do it. And so with my inexperienced tail, I started looking at other jobs in corporate America and stuff like that, and my friends was like, girl, you sound crazy as hell. What is you doing? And I'm like, I like to get dressed. I like work friends. I like decorating my desk in my office. I like working on a team. But corporate America it has rejected my deposit several times. So, yeah, so did that. I'm still doing that because you know what? The Lord can grow you and change you. And it might be my season to go do something that is uncomfortable for me. Amen. So then I was like, you know what? Forget all that. Just apply for what you want to do. If you got to do a puddle jumper, like it's just you and the pilot flying ducks over from this side of the Bay Area to the next. You want to fly. And so that's what made me do it. I stopped thinking about it so much. Boom. See, I did all that talking. Imagine that in my head at 2, 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. And then I sleep all day because I've been up all night talking to myself like that, doing too much thinking and not enough doing. How about that? So that's what I did. And I'm still sitting with how vulnerable I was with you all and how much I shared the other day. Not because I regret it, but because that was the most vulnerable that I've been in a long time. And it was just an uncovering that I'm kind of uncomfortable with. But I'm unpacking why. So yeah, we'll just leave it at that. But in any case, this is my little janky video, but I really just wanted to talk to y'all. And I wanted to do something kind of experiment. I wanted to kind of experiment like how talking and cooking something. And the survey says, hell no, sis. You can't do both. You got to do one and then the other because you just ain't cut out for that. Not right now. You got to crawl before you walk. You got to crawl. Although my son Julian did not crawl before he walked. Just want to say that. He definitely walked first. It was really weird. So in any case, no, he crawled. It was just like a weird crawl. His crawl was weird. But his walk at 11 months, he jumped up and walked. It was never an awkward. Why am I talking about BJ? Bye.